In this lecture, we will cover the experiment number 7, that is based on the colony count. The object of this experiment is to perform the colony count by E. coli by pore plate method. In this experiment, we calculate the colonies of E. coli by utilizing the pore plate method. A colony is defined as a tiny circular growth of a bacteria when a bacterium is able to divide by utilizing the nutritional resources from the agar medium. These colonies can be calculated by manual counting and termed as the bacterial growth. What are the requirements to perform this experiment? First is the McConkey agar, that is the nutritional agar required for the growth of bacteria. Then the E. coli culture in liquid media, distilled water, sterile petri dishes, test tubes, pipette, and the autoclave. What is the serial dilution and the standard plate count? Standard plate count is one of the measuring bacterial growth method, and this methods actually rely on the fact that a living bacterium can divide by utilizing the nutritional source and grow in the form of colonies on the solid agar medium. Once the bacteria produces its colonies, it's very difficult to count if the colony count is more than 300 because the whole 90 millimeter dia plate is covered with the growth. So you can't even pick the actual colony forming units. So it is necessary or it is practical to dilute the concentration of the bacterial culture up to the desired concentration level, and this dilution process or method is known as the serial dilution. Why it is known as the serial dilution? Because the dilution is done in the form of series. It means from one dilution to the another and then continuously once you have get your desired dilution. So it is very necessary to perform a serial dilution before performing a standard plate count. Otherwise, the resultant colonies are much higher in number and you can't even count it, the actual number of colonies. So a dilution reduces the number of colonies and to make it practically easy. This is the process of serial dilution. It started from the original inoculum, means the actual bacterial culture. The 1 ml of this bacterial culture is diluted to the 9 ml of the broth, which provided the energy resource to the bacteria and represented a dilution of 1:10. If you grow a 1 ml of this dilution, the plating show this kind of growth, means excess of growth which cannot be easy to count it. Now you will take 1 ml of this 1:10 dilution and dilute it to the 9 ml broth, resulted a 1:100 dilution, and 1 ml of this dilution is poured on the plate. This kind of growth will be showed, which is a lesser growth than 1:10. Next, 1 ml of 1:10 dilution is diluted to the 9 ml of the broth, resulted a 1:1000 dilution, and 1 ml of this dilution when poured, it resulted this kind of growth, which is much lesser than these two dilutions. Next, a 1 ml of 1:1000 dilution is diluted to the 9 ml of the broth, resulted a 1:10,000 dilution, which resulted this kind of growth, and 32 colonies appeared on this plate. If you require to further dilute it, this 1 is to 10,000 dilution, then take 1 ml from this dilution to the 9 ml of the broth, and resulting colonies are only 4, and this is the dilution, that is 1 is to 1 lakh. As you see, the serial dilution diluted this darker color to this lighter node. So what is the basic function of this dilution is to provide an optimum level, either this or this, to calculate the colonies appeared from the bacteria. These three are not practically countable compared to these two. So it's up to you. In this experiment, we will utilize this 1 is to 1 lakh dilution for the colony forming units of E. coli rather than this. What is the pour plate method? In pour plate method, we add up the bacterial culture of your desired dilution, that is 1 is to 1 lakh or 1 is to 10,000 dilution, to the melted agar, mix it, and then pour it onto the plate, that is sterilized, and then on the solidification, incubate it for the 24 hours. Resulted, the colonies appeared onto the surface or within the agar. The two kinds of colonies are appeared, either surface or within the agar. Within the agar, there are lack of nutrition and the lack of oxygen as compared to the surface. So the colonies appeared on the surface are much better in shape, and the colonies within the agar are much smaller than the colonies on the surface. This is the pour plate technique, in which the dilutions, as per your required dilution, you will add up with the 9 ml of melted agar, pour it into the plate, and then count the colonies after incubation. What are the interpretation of this colony count? As not all bacteria are capable to form colonies, so there is a need to find out the colony forming units. The colony forming units are those which produces a colony. It means a colony represented a colony forming unit. So if your result is, suppose 81 colonies are formed by utilizing 1 is to 1 lakh dilution, then the culture represented as 81 into the 1 lakh equal to the 81 lakh, or 8.1 raised to power 6 CFU per ml. Why this 1 ml? Because we utilizes the 1 ml of the dilution, that is 1 is to 1 lakh. Now comes to the procedure. The first step of this experiment is to prepare agar medium. The McConkey agar, which is provided in the dehydrated medium, take out 49.53 grams and suspend in 1000 ml or the 1 liter of distilled water. Mix it and boil it to dissolve the medium completely, because the agar is not dissolved until it boiled. After the boiling, sterilize by the autoclave at 121 degrees centigrade and 15 pounds pressure for 15 minutes. After that, cool it to 50 degrees centigrade. At this temperature, the agar is remain in liquid status and will not solidify. The next step is the serial dilution. First of all, from the original culture, take 1 ml and add it with the 9 ml of the broth, represented 1 is to 10 dilution. Transfer 1 ml of 1:10 dilution to the 9 ml of the broth represented 1:100 dilution. Transfer 1 ml from the 1:100 dilution to the 9 ml broth represented a 1:1000 dilution, and then 1 ml from the 1:1000 dilution diluted with the 9 ml broth represented 1:10,000 dilution. The transfer of 1 ml from the 10,000 dilution into 9 ml broth represented 1:1 lakh dilution, and we utilize this 1:1 lakh dilution for the colony count. Then the pour plate method, take 1 ml of 1:1 lakh dilution and transfer in a test tube already containing 9 ml of melted McConkey agar. Mix well and pour on a sterile petri dish. After solidification, incubate for the 24 hours at 37 degrees centigrade. After incubation, count the colonies appeared. Calculate the colony forming units. This is the result which you will be observed. As you can see, the colonies of E. coli appeared in red color on the McConkey agar. There are few colonies are within the agar medium. This one, this one, this one, and this one. It means among all the counted colonies, 4 colonies are appeared within the medium and rest of the colonies are on surface. So once you have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, counted the whole plate, and 4 are within the agar medium. The results are as follows. The observations: color red, total colony count 76, colonies on surface are 74, and 4 are within the agar medium. So this is all the observation. Next, there is a need to tabulate the results. What are the results? A total 76 colonies were formed after pour plate method of 1:1 lakh dilution of E. coli culture, and further interpretation are based on the CFU, that is the colony forming units. 76 multiplied by 1:1 lakh is equal to 76 lakh or 7.6 into 10 raised to power 6 CFU per ml. Why per ml? Because we use a 1 ml of 1:1 lakh dilution. In discussion, you will add the growth factors present in the McConkey agar for the E. coli. Second, the colony count on the surface and within the agar, and the appearance of colonies on the surface and the within the agar, and lastly the colony forming units, that are the 76,000 10 raised to power 6 CFU per ml. Thank you. If you have any query, you can message in the comment section. Thank you so much.